Hey kittens, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, thank you so much for checking in for today's video. So I wanted to bring you guys a part 2 of how I edit my YouTube videos as a small YouTuber. So someone asked me in the comment of my previous video for the part 1 of this, how to do keyframing and also a shape mask. So I wanted to go over those 2 parts with you guys today. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get started. So for those of you guys that don't know, I use a program called Final Cut Pro X, Final Cut Pro 10, whatever you want to call it, I use Final Cut Pro. And that is basically a video editing software. So what I'm sharing with you guys today is going to be information on how I use certain things within Final Cut Pro. Also, if you want a more detailed video of how I edit my videos, definitely check out the first video that I did. I will leave it up here in the card for you guys. So first I wanted to cover keyframing. I cannot express to y'all how much I love my keyframing. It is a beautiful thing, if I do say so myself, kittens, okay? So keyframing is basically a setting that is in different plugins in Final Cut Pro. And it's also in different functions. It's just basically a setting feature that you can utilize. And keyframing is all about telling something what to do and where to go. So a lot of times when I'm using keyframing, I'm either using it in a certain plugin. So let's take hue and saturation for example. I will actually use keyframes, and when I use them, I add them in at certain seconds within my video. So it's a way to tell it throughout a certain duration of the video, okay, from 3 seconds to 8 seconds, I want you to roll into this rainbow. So that would be how I would use it for the effect called hue and saturation. I will also have a clip in here if I already didn't show it y'all. This is probably gonna be the clip now. I just want y'all to know that, FYI. But yes, so keyframing is amazing because it literally will do things depending on the time you want it to do it. So I also use keyframing when it comes to all of my words. So if I'm saying something like, y'all, and y'all can see that the way that I did that with the text move with the movement that I made. So that is another way that you can use keyframing. So when it comes to text, what you have to do, which is a little tedious, and I know that they have plugins for it that makes it super simple and way faster. So that is definitely an option for you guys if you wanted to do something called tracking. However, I do keyframing because it's FREE and I don't mind that. But yes, so when I do keyframing, I actually use the setting that's actually above, or like, how do I say this? It hovers over where you can see like the bigger screen of your video, if that makes sense. So there is going to be in the left hand corner at the bottom, there is going to be this section. It's like a little box. So you're going to click the box. It's going to be like a little drop down arrow. You're going to go to the transform section. So what that's going to do is populate something in the top left hand corner. So you're going to see kind of like a plus sign, and it's going to be kind of like a diamond look. So what that is your keyframe selector. So when you click on that, that means I want this to do something at this specific section that my playback head is at. Y'all probably like, girl, what? I'm going to show y'all. It's going to be a cute little example. So once you have your text, and you can see like when I do the y'all, okay, and it's moving, right? So I'm literally, whenever I move my playhead cursor, so like that line that's going through my video clips, that is going to be what I'm calling a playhead cursor. So when I move that along the video clips, I'm also clicking the plus sign. And while I click the plus sign, I'm also moving my text box. So once you move the text box at certain intervals within your video clip, you're telling it, all right, at 3 seconds or whatever second I'm on when I show out this clip, I want you to move here. At a couple more seconds down the line, I want you to go this way, that way, da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. So yes, so what you have to do is basically just go through your video clip with the keyframing and you move it depending on when you want it to change. So it's all about your timing. So whether you want it to go with the movement of your head, with the movement of your hand, with the syllables that you're saying, whatever the case may be, whatever's easiest for you. I typically like to do keyframing depending on either if I'm looking a certain way or if my hand is doing something, I'll do keyframing. But yes, so keyframing is a wonderful setting. editing in Final Cut Pro. That is F-R-E-E, y'all. It's free, okay? It's not gonna cost y'all nothing, all right? But a little bit of time and patience, trial and error. But it's okay, because once you get keyframing, it is cute, honey, okay? And it adds that extra mwah to your videos. So yes, so that was keyframing basically in a nutshell. Also, if you guys have not subscribed yet to be a part of the Kiitten family, I would encourage you guys to subscribe below. So next we're gonna cover shape masks. I actually just started using shape masks maybe, I'm gonna say like a few months ago, okay? So y'all will mainly see shape masks when I'm doing certain titles, or even if I'm doing an overlay of another video, or even a picture. So a shape mask basically changes the shape of a certain video or a certain picture within your Final Cut Pro video. So what you do, since it's an effect, you would go to the effects panel. You can either scroll down until you find shape mask, or you can type shape mask into the search bar, and then you can just drag shape mask over and put it on top of either the video clip or the picture that you want it to be over. So what you will see is basically just rounded corners on your video or on your picture. So that'll let you know, okay, great, my shape mask has taken place. So another thing about shape masks that I really like is that you can change the radius, which basically changes the shape of your shape mask. So it can be like wider, it could be a little more like a football almost. You can also change the, I think it's called feather off or fall off, and then that's basically kind of like the fuzzy part towards like the perimeter of that specific clip that you put a shape mask on. So yes, I definitely use it when it comes to different overlays, when it comes to my title pages. So for my title page specifically, I again use a generator. I also talk about that more in the part 1 of the how I edit my YouTube videos video. However, yes, so I use it for a generator. So basically it works the same way on a video as it would a generator, which is just a solid background color or a picture. So it will basically just round the corners of your video. So yeah, so that is another effect that I use just to mix it up and shake it up from time to time, okay kittens? But yeah, so I just wanted to share those really quickly with you guys today. Please let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to know anything else about editing videos on Final Cut Pro. I am more than happy to help you guys. Thanks again so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Be sure to check back next week and subscribe if you have not done so. I love you all so much. Thanks for watching. Adios.